Hey guys. So I know I look a hot mess, but excuse me, I'm gonna take these glasses off. So, um, I'm getting ready for the day, right? And so the past couple of days, God has just kind of been talking to me. He makes things so practical for me, right? To like where I can kind of understand. Hold on. Okay, my bad. So, anyways, yeah. So I love the fact that God makes things really practical for me. And so the past couple of days, he's been talking to me about a few things. Yesterday he was talking to me about like love, meaning like his love towards us, our love towards him, and our love towards everyone else, right? And it's been really healing for me and powerful, and kind of begin to take my relationship with him to like a different level. And so, um, because I am a parent, God talks to me a lot, um, like from a parent's perspective, I guess. So, anyways, I'm getting ready today, and he starts talking to me about public discipline, right? And so, he said, he said, when you cut up publicly, you get disciplined publicly, right? And I was like, and then I thought about it, right? And he began to like remind me of like, when you in the kid in the store with your kids or something, and they start cutting up, they start acting up and all that stuff, and you'll warn them first. You'll say something to them first. Um, some of us, right? Sometimes we just pop them, just straight up, like, cause they already know better. Like, now or I done told you before we went in the store, you better not touch nothing. You better not ask for nothing. You better not just let. But yeah, so um when they're in the store, when you're in the store with your kids and they start to cut up, you're gonna pop them right then and there, right? Like most cases, now they be trying to cause CVS. Back in my day, if you cut up in public, you're gonna get disciplined in public, right? So you're gonna get popped, right? So he was sharing that one man. It's like when you act up in public, you'll get disciplined in public, right? And it made me think about my friend, right? How she had told me one time, she was like, yeah, my my kid threw a whole tantrum in the store and fell out on the floor. So I threw a tantrum and fell out on the floor. And I guess it embarrassed the kid, and the kid just stopped and looked and got up and walked off, right? But stuff like that, like if you act up in public, you want to show your butt in public, you're gonna get it in public, right? And so that's what he was showing me when he was talking about public, act up in public, get disciplined in public. And so then he was like, he's we this is how it kind of flow, right? Then it started going to start like, but then you have those parents, right? Those ones that will be like, all right, wait till we get home. Now, when you hear that part from your mom, like, just wait till we get home, that's the one you really don't want, because now it's festering, right? Like now the parent is sitting on it, thinking on it and stuff. And they sometimes depending on how bad it is, or how, because I know for me, like I've told my kids before, like, all right, just wait till we get home. But by the time we get home, I didn't calm down or something, and I just kind of let it go, right? Or they start acting right and all that stuff, and I let it go. But if they keep up, and then we get to the house, that's a whole different story. Like that whooping in the house is gonna be different than a whooping that happened in the store, because then it was like I popped you, I this is that, like it's just a quick discipline, right? But if I hit you with the just wait till we get home, now I'm festering on it, right? Now you're still continuing to do what you're doing, and it's making me mad. So you're building a case against yourself. Thank you, Host. You're building a case against yourself on our way home, you know. So by the time we get home, the butt whooping is worse because I'm up here, right? Then, dang, this is making sense now. I was like, God, where you going with all this? So then it went on to the phase where, so my son used to do this thing, right? Me and his dad, we used to be like, we would look at each other and shake his head, because we had got to a point where we wouldn't really discipline him. We wouldn't whoop him, right? And so we would just talk to him, we maybe put him on punishment, stuff like that. But there were times where me and his dad would be looking, or we'll be talking to each other, we like, yeah, it's like he itching for a whooping. It's like he's craving it. Like no matter what we say, no matter what we do, it's like it's like he missed the belt. Like he forgot how it felt. You forgot how the belt felt, right? So we knew when it was time to pull out the belt because it was like you couldn't tell him nothing, right? So then God started showing me about, it's so funny because what I heard in my head, and I started laughing because it still even gave me chills when I heard it in my head. But I heard my mama's voice when she say, hold on, y'all. So if you ever been hit with or you heard your parent say, that's all right, don't tell them nothing. Y'all, that's still cringe for me, right? Because when you hear that, that's all right, don't tell them nothing. That's not good, right? If you ain't never heard that, that's all right, don't tell them nothing, and dealt with the consequences of that, like what happens, the aftermath of that, bro. When your parents say, that's all right, don't tell them nothing, they watching and they waiting for that moment where enough is enough and it's over with, right? It's over, it's over with. And so that's what I heard. I heard my mama's voice as the guys talked about this. I heard her say, that's all right, don't tell them nothing. And I was like, and I started thinking about it, right? And normally what happens when your parent says that, it's been somebody already trying to tell you, like you done had, like your sister then already tried to tell you, like, yo, you better chill out, like mama not playing, or your brother, or you had a family reunion, right? And or something around family and the auntie, uncle, everybody then already tried to tell you, like, yo, sit down, like, nah, chill out, like, yo, stop, like, because they already heard your mama or your daddy tell you that you better stop. And so they're trying to warn you now, like, yo, you better stop, like, they not playing. And they see your parents, right? They see, and so and then the cue too, if you pay attention, most of the time when we're in that state where we're just not paying attention, we're ignoring the parents, we're ignoring the cousins, sister, aunt, and we just, them kids cutting up. They ain't trying to hear nothing nobody say, just ignoring it all, right? Then you have the family members and they making that face like, and because the mama didn't already said, that's all right, don't tell them nothing. And now you see, like I see your mama preparing to go get the belt to come and whoop you. I see your mama then grab the belt and walking over there and she about to whoop you, right? Like, and so now we can't say nothing, right? But then you have that auntie or that uncle that will try to, like, they love you, so they trying to like pull you in, like, yo, like trying to calm you down and stuff. You still ain't trying to listen, right? Or you have that favorite sibling or cousin or something, and they're like trying to give you eye signals, like they trying to tell you with their body language because mama didn't already said don't tell them nothing. So they trying to warn you with their body language to chill out because they see the belt is already coming for you. But you just keep going and stuff, right? So God was showing me like that. It's those time, right? Those kids, he's like, all right. And what happens is when a child is in that space, either they didn't hear the parents say, that's all right, don't tell them nothing, or they haven't experienced the consequences of that. That's all right, don't tell them nothing. So they don't know no better. So they just keep cutting up until all of a sudden, when they think things is all good and they just going about their merry way, continuing to do what they're not supposed to be doing and ignoring all the signs telling them to chill out, that butt whooping come, right? So why I say all this, right? Well, now I'm realizing why I said all this. God, there's people that are falling in multiple of those categories, right? God is like, you have those people where we in the store and I'm telling them like, chill out, and I'm about to pop them because they're not. Then you have those ones where I done told them, just wait till we get home, and their behavior still ain't changed. So we about to be home. We down the street from the house, right? Then you have those ones that God's like, I done sent your auntie, cousin, uncle, sister, best friend, everybody to you to tell you to be quiet, to chill out, to change your ways, to repent, and you still keep doing it. I done told you over and over again, and you still keep doing it. So now I'm in the place of God had already issued his That's all right. Don't tell him nothing concerning you. He didn't already told everybody. That's all right. Don't tell him nothing. And guess what? Now that butt whooping coming. All right. And if you out here in the public acting up, understand that you about to get disciplined in the public, because you not about to be around here. I don't know. It's a parrot coming out of me like, you're not about to be out here making me look like a fool. You supposed to be an extension of me, and you out here in the public acting up, making me look like a fool. You gonna get it publicly, right? And so I think, I don't know who this is for and who needs to hear it. Probably all of us, because probably all of us fall somewhere in that case, like, or most of us, you know. But if you in that category where God then said, that's all right, don't tell him nothing. Think of me as that auntie, sister, cousin in the corner saying, like, I'm trying to give you all the signs and the hand signals to sit your butt down and repent and stop doing what you're doing, because he done already issued the that's all right, don't tell him nothing, which means that butt whooping that's about to come, it ain't gonna be nice, right? And another thing, one more thing he was sharing me, right? So I kind of grew up with one of those, like, you know, you have those whoop first, teach later type of things, right? So that's what I knew. Like, a kid does something wrong, you automatically whoop them, right? But as God began to teach me how to be a parent, he began to show me, like, you don't whoop your children just because they did something wrong. You don't whoop them because they did something wrong. You whoop them because they're being disobedient, right? Here's the difference. We all do something wrong. Sometimes we do stuff wrong because we don't know no better, right? So when God gives that grace behind something you did, it's not because it wasn't wrong. It's because he knows, and he knows your heart, and he knows you, so he knows that you didn't know no better. So when y'all start wondering why some people get away with this and some people don't, the difference is one person knew better. God's like, I know I taught you. I know you know, right? So that's why you get disciplined for it. But them over them, they don't know. So now I got to sit down and talk to them. I got to let them know. I got to teach them, right? And so there's a difference, right? That's that difference. The disobedience is, you knew better. You've been taught. I know, as a parent, I know that I taught you. I know that you know. And so that's why you're now getting disciplined. Now that's why you're about to get this rod, because I know you know better. Versus, you know, like, there's an age gap between my daughter and my son, 7 years, right? My daughter could do something, and I know that I taught her, and I know that she know better. So her discipline is going to be worse than my son, whom I know that, we probably hadn't got to that part yet in the walk of his life, and he don't know no better. So now I got to teach him, and I got to tell him. But if he does it again, or he continues to just ignore what I taught him, now he's going to get a whooping, because now he's operating in disobedience. Disobedience is when you know and you don't do, right? And so, one, y'all don't be out here beating y'all kids just because, like, they did something wrong. If you know you ain't taught them, then teach them first. Like, yo, that ain't how we do things. That ain't how we handle things, all that stuff. And then if they keep doing it, now they've been disobedient, discipline them. That's one. Two, understand that everybody's discipline is not about to be the same when God starts issuing, because some of them, you know, and he gonna remind you that he taught you, and he gonna remind you and show you all the times he tried to, that he had already told you, and that it's gonna be proof that you knew better. He gonna remind you and show you proof that you knew better before you got this butt whooping that's about to get handed to you. All right. And so, yeah, I'm about to finish getting ready for Monday, but that's just something that he was sharing with me, and I was like, ooh. So now I'm evaluating my whole life, because I'm like, God, show me, like, am I missing something? Am I ignoring you anywhere? Because if I'm ignoring you in any area, please let me know. Like, please let me know. And not only let me know, help me. I've been in this stage the past few days where I'm like, God, help me. Like, I want to repent. And that's the thing too. Sometimes we have a heart, and a desire to repent, but we don't know how, and it's hard, or we don't feel like we have the strength, right? And it's okay to be like, God, help me. Like, I know that I need to repent, and I'm being pulled this way. Like, help. I need. Look, what you say? Your strength is made perfect in my weakness. I am weak right now. Help me, because I don't want this whooping. Help me. No, just laugh. But yeah, so yeah, that's it for me, guys. Talk to y'all later. Bye.